Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game than they practiced all week. They failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Titan football. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 17-yard line. Willis now off of play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Back.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
Willis's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Pollard going to try the right side. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-9 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The slot man in motion right. From the 25 on 2nd down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
18 ready.
Willis now off play action. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those are some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Ready.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Slot man moves right. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Willis going to try to run it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Malik Willis. It's a 1-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Miller. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards that half.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jones. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive and it's been paying off for him so far this game.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 41 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Trap 60, trap 60. Street.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
Here's
The slot man in motion right. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In motion right is Watkins. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Off play action. Jones going up top for Miller. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this one is incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's go now.
Last play of the half, Willis. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Try to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To the right side, complete to Miller. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. It's a room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now. Hurt. Hawk 70. Big.
Here's Pollard again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
60. Seven Pirates, 70 Rangers, 60 Maverick.
Willis, 4th down here. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And some run to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown. Scotty Miller, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run left with Pollard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They go play action with Willis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. On now is the Titans punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over. Their own 41-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Jones throwing to start the drive. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run once more with Dillon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, time is certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive to about the 33-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a give here to Pollard. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting. Second
and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw is Jones. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Come on, hey!
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.